UNCP baseball head coach Paul O'Neill after an 11-5 win over Chowan. Coach, some highs and lows in this one. What'd you see?
Well, I saw some pretty good pitching at times out there. I saw some pretty good hitting at times. Did we play a complete baseball game today? No, we did not. Were there a lot of mistakes in today's game? Yes, there were. There were some positives, there were some negatives. I can tell you this much: if we want to win this weekend, we're going to have to play a lot better than we did today.
We can start with some of the positives. The offense picked up right where it left off yesterday, including 4 home runs: Debo, Buffkin, Pierce, and Minton. Not 20 runs like last night, but 11 is still pretty darn good.
Yeah, I mean, we hit some home runs. Again, the wind's blowing out again like it was yesterday. Give credit to the kids. They had to put the bat on the ball. They had to hit it on the fat part of the bat, and they did. They got the ball up in the air a little bit, and it carried over the fence. So those were all positives right there, as far as, when they were making solid contact with the ball. Some of the negatives, we swung at a lot of stuff outside of the strike zone. I mean, once one guy hit a home run, then it was, hey, I want to hit one. And we were trying to do way too much getting ourselves out. And so we did that for about 4 or 5 innings today. Or we could have maybe had a chance to put up a few more runs.
And then you alluded to the errors a little bit. Is that's just a mental thing coming after a big win like last night?
God, I don't know. I mean, if you came out and watched us play, you would think that we never had practice. I mean, my God, that's the worst defensive performance I've seen in a long time out here. I mean, it's embarrassing. If I was in the stands and I was watching this game, I'd want my money back. I mean, we're sitting out there and we're just kicking the ball. Made 5 errors. 5 errors, misplayed a ball in the outfield. I mean, we did everything possible to try to give them the baseball game. We were just fortunate enough that we finally got a stop a couple times on the mound. And then, we got a couple key hits when we needed it. But we've got to clean that up a little bit. Everybody does. Obviously, I've got to coach much harder with this group if we want to be successful, if we want to be a team that's under consideration at the end of the year.
This win marks your 20th of the season. Where do you see this team's progression? You're kind of right on pace with where you've been the last couple of years in terms of how deep in the season you got that 20th win.
Well, we got 20 wins today. We've won, 5 in a row? Today the 5th in a row, so 6 in a row. So we got the number 6 today. We're winning games. Despite playing poorly today defensively, we still found a way to win. So the team is resilient when it comes to, to what they're trying to do up there. We are on pace with years in the past and so forth, but we've got the hard part of the schedule sitting in front of us. We've got Young Harris this weekend for 3-game set. And then, it's the month of April, basically, and the month of April's not easy, in the Peach Belt. And so, we've got to continue to get better. We have got to learn to field a ground ball. We've got to learn to do things correctly, whether it's a pickoff move at first base and not throw it away, and then compound it by throwing it away when we throw it back across the field. Those things don't happen to good teams, and we've got to clean that stuff up. If we want to be a top team in our league.
Looking at this weekend now against Young Harris, what needs to happen for your team to be successful?
Well, first and foremost, Jesse Stinnett's got to throw a really good baseball game for us on Friday night. He's got to go out and set the tone for the weekend. He's done that the past couple weekends. Hopefully he continues that. But that's the first thing that we have to be able to do is he's got to come out and establish himself in the strike zone, and that he's going to be a dominant force on the mound, and then the rest of it will follow.
All right, head coach Paul O'Neill, congrats on the win. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.